Hey y'all, looky what I got. Krispy Kreme donuts. Yup, I had to indulge. And I got my favorite ones. A whole dozen of them. Yes, I did. I don't think I'm gonna eat a dozen. But I'm gonna enjoy every last bite of these custard-filled, delicious Krispy Kreme donuts. Hey y'all, today we're about to try, well, you're along for the ride, so I say we. Krispy Kreme has some of their new fall items, and I figured I would try them out, and I was very fortunate that I didn't have to get a whole dozen. They actually had pick 3 of your own, so I picked 6 because there were 6 donuts. And I did a little bit of video in the beginning so that y'all could like see what they look like close up. I'll go ahead and, you know, point them towards the camera. Now, they don't have any kind of guide, so I don't know exactly which ones are which, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. So not only did I...
Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And that was present day Candy looking for some sort of donut Sherpa to guide her way through the 6 fall flavors of Krispy Kreme donut she had just a few days ago. And the very beginning clip, if you weren't watching it with your eye holes, was Hungry Fat Chick doing a Krispy Kreme donut mukbang from August 9th, 2017, 9 years ago. And if you do stick around, I'm going to put another clip at the end there so we can see how things really haven't changed much in Candyland over the last 9 years. But for this week, we are going to focus mainly on her mukbang that she titled Krispy Kreme Donuts Fall Selections Mukbang Review. Hungry Fat Chick also uploaded new tahini menu items at Taco Bell Mukbang. Nothing really going on there except a wee bit of a rage, I guess.
Hey y'all. Oh boy. It's been a rough one. It has been a rough one. Man, this is the pineapple strawberry tahini freeze. You see how melted it is? And I did not get the Mountain Dew Zero or Diet Mountain Dew, dirty Mountain Dew, dirty Dew. Didn't get that. And I don't know if it's because they didn't have it or because the fella lost it. I don't know what happened to this guy.
Okay, so for today's video, we are going to talk about Candy responding to ObesetoBeast. He made a video about Candy. Full transparency, I haven't watched it, but Hungry Fat Chick does address him directly. As well, we're going to talk about Candy talking about her, and I have to emphasize this, adult children. Candy was chuffed to bits, excited because her son reached out to her. She was happy to hear from him. So we will probably start with that. But wow, what a preamble. You know what I'm going to have to ask you to do? If you could please glaze that like button, maybe put some rainbow sprinkles on that subscribe button, as well as I do have memberships listed down below if you want to help my humble little channel. That way you can. Now, those of you who don't know the background with Hungry Fat Chick, she has 2 children with ex-Red. He's been in the videos maybe about 2 years ago. He came to help her out. She is somewhat estranged from these children. Hungry Fat Chick did explain she did give up the children when she was younger due to mental health. Now, she obviously garners huge criticism for that. I wasn't around then. The people that are criticizing her were not around then. Who knows? Maybe that was the best choice for her and her kids at the time. But Candy talks about how her son reached out to her and what a good mood it put her in. So let's listen to that.
Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing especially good right now. I just got off a phone call with my son. Well, it was a video call. He said he wanted to check on me. It's like, I'm glad you do. Because I'm just existing over here. Yeah, Junior's doing good. He's been at his job for several years now. And we was talking about like what he's planning on doing for the weekend and stuff. So that's nice. I love that boy. Anyhow, actually in a very good mood now because of my son calling me. He just likes to check in on me, wants to hear my voice, and you know, just let me know he's doing okay, and you know, make sure that I'm doing okay. And it's always the same over here. No, not much different. You know, we talked about his daddy and, you know, his sister and, Senior is supposed to be living with her now, but he was like, he doesn't even know where she is right now. So who knows? Who knows? She just kind of does her own thing. She's like me. She's a lot like me in that, you know, she just kind of does her thing. You know, she doesn't like talk to a lot of people. She kind of keeps to herself, you know. So even with family, you know, just like me, just kind of keep to yourself. But anyway, so that put me in a really good mood. It's always nice to see him and talk to him. Man. Anyhow, you guys.
So there you go, Hungry Fat Chick, actually talking about both fur kids. Now, it's my understanding they're about in their mid-20s, both of them. But it's good. Maybe some motivation to get on with her health journey. And with that, I am going to bring us to ObesetoBeast because he asked Hungry Fat Chick in a recent video. Now, I know ObesetoBeast has done a few Hungry Fat Chick videos, but he did ask in the most recent video if Hungry Fat Chick had unlimited funds, would she still do mukbangs? And what does she think things would look like? So let's listen to that.
I mean, I'm thinking of like future content when I don't have to do mukbangs anymore. Because, you know, that day could come. It could come. I was watching a reaction from Mr. Beast the other day, and he said something that tickled the hell out of me. He was like, he was wondering like if money wasn't an issue. Like if I just had money and I didn't have to like work anymore, would I still do mukbangs? Would I actually lose weight? Try me. Try me. Oh, what's my Cash App? I'm not trying begging. I'm really not. I'm really not. But I was thinking, it's like, man, some rich person, like really, really rich, was like, hey, you know, let's do an experiment. Hello, Mr. Beast. Give me money. Give me money. Let's see if I lose some weight. I'll get my health fixed. I'll get my teeth fixed. Oh, mercy me. I'll hire a personal chef and a personal trainer. Personal trainer / physical therapist, because, you know, it's going to take a lot to get me moving. But, you know, that's a nice thought, you know, to not have to worry about money anymore. You know, would I have to sit and do this? Because this is the corner that I've backed myself into. I have to do this to make money because I don't have any other income options. And, you know, it just kind of, it's just the way it is right now. It's just the way it is. You know, and Yeah, having a personal chef would be nice. Yeah. Oh, mercy. I don't know
Okay,
if
you're
it's
going to
not going to
get
be a
a rare
cure-all or
glimpse
whatever.
at pessimistic,
My cure-all
not
is
very optimistic
that's not even going to be a cure-all
KJ here.
because I'm
I'm
still
not
going to have
sure
lung
if
stuff.
millions of dollars
You know, I'm
fell
out
from
here in
the
the
sky
desert, you know,
onto
sucking
Candy's
up all the
mukbang
dust and the
table
pollen into my
that it
lungs.
would make a difference.
Oh,
I have been
gosh.
around a
You know, and
while,
plus I've
and I
already
have
got,
seen
you
her
know,
have
an enlarged
opportunities
heart,
to
probably
get
congestive
things
heart
fixed.
failure,
I
more than
have
likely.
witnessed that she
People
could
in the
just start
comments were
doing
saying that I
little
need a
tiny things
pulmonologist, I need a
in her home
cardiologist.
by
And I was
herself
like, hello,
that
I've had those.
don't cost a lot of money. They
I've
just
had those.
maybe take
Way
the
back,
right
back in the
mind
day,
to do,
you know,
and
when I
that
was still
includes
on
building up
Medicaid
small habits,
and
maybe
you know,
walking,
just,
shuffling
and
around her
Thomas
apartment
was
when
running
she
all the
can.
business stuff and everything.
When she has health insurance, retaining that
Yeah, my
health insurance and
cardiologist
sort of
wanted
not letting
to
it slip by.
do some
So
kind, and I've mentioned
honestly,
this
I'm
before.
not
I
sure
mentioned this
if it
years
would
ago,
make
but
a difference.
you know, people don't know.
Going to put in this
They
clip
wanted to like go
saying
into my
when she
veins and
did
my
have
legs
the
and
opportunity
like bore
to
them
see a
out or whatever
cardiologist,
to help
all
blood
those
flow.
things, she
I don't
really
even know what
did
that's
not make
called,
the
but
best of it then.
you know,
Again,
the first thing
mentally,
they told
I
me I
guess she
needed to
had
do was
blocks.
get like
She was afraid to get
compression
procedures done,
stockings or whatever,
all sorts of things. So
you know,
let's
I just kind of
watch
froze up
that.
there. It's like, I don't know if it's not going to be a cure-all or whatever. My cure-all is, that's not even going to be a cure-all because I'm still going to have lung stuff. You know, I'm out here in the desert, you know, sucking up all the dust and the pollen into my lungs. Oh, gosh. You know, and plus I've already got, you know, an enlarged heart, probably congestive heart failure, more than likely. People in the comments was saying that I need a pulmonologist, I need a cardiologist. And I was like, hello, I've had those. I've had those. Way back in the day, you know, when I was still on Medicaid and you know, just, and Thomas was running all the business stuff and everything. Yeah, my cardiologist wanted to do some kind, and I've mentioned this before, I mentioned this years ago, but you know, people don't know. They wanted to like go into my veins and my legs and like bore them out or whatever to help blood flow. I don't even know what that's called, but you know, the first thing they told me I needed to do was get like compression stockings or whatever, and you know, I just kind of froze up there. It's like, how do you even find those in my size, and how would you even get them on? But I mean, at the time I still had, you know, Thomas to help me with things like that, so it wasn't like I was on my own. Now I'm on my own. I can't, I say can't, but I mean, and I really can't, you know, I really can't. There are only two things that you can't do: dribble a football and slam a revolving door. I could put my shoes on, I'm just not able to at the moment. You know, I need to stop using the word can't, because can't doesn't exist. Well, it's slamming a revolving door, you can't do that. And you cannot dribble a football because it's gonna go woo.
All right, so about the lungs in the desert, we all know Hungry Fatchick does like to partake in the devil's lettuce. That might be part of her breathing issues. Let's talk about that. You know, I'm pro cannabis here, but that could be contributing to things. And I think the procedure she's talking about is angioplasty. They basically go in, and she used bore, which is quite the term to use, but they just go in and look for narrowing in the veins, and they widen it. Maybe we'll have to put a stent in, and it helps improve blood flow. Anyways, that's just a demonstration of, I think, you know, Candy has had opportunities to get her health in order. I'm not sure all the money in the world will help her. If you've made it this far, I appreciate your patience, because it's been a long one. Leave a donut in the comments, and let's go back to 2017, Hungry Fatchick. God bless her. Still counting calories back then.
2,100 calories. I went over my calorie count by 100 today.
pushed me over by 100.